Hello, Scorpios. Welcome to your love reading for April 2020. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. My email is below. Just send me an email and we can go ahead and set that up. Otherwise, let's get your reading. Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, and your insight for Scorpios? April 2020, what do you see? What do they need to know to reach their higher ground, become closer to universe and closer to divine for their greater good? Any messages you have for Scorpio for love, April 2020 would be greatly appreciated, and we thank you. Can you please show me the energies that Scorpio passed out of prior to April 2020? We have the Three of Cups in the upright. I will be leaving a link below for what your love interest is thinking or feeling, and there will be included in that something you do not know about your love interest. For April, we have the King of Swords in the upright. Also, check out my 2020 Sun Moon readings that are my playlists. My 2019s are in there also if you want to check those out. And then moving forward, out of April into May, we have the Eight of Wands in the upright. Ask me a question on Instant Go. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Like, share, subscribe, and or donate. Always appreciated. And let's get to your reading. So, we start off with the Three of Cups. Good times, okay? I don't think this is a card of anything serious. I get you're out with your friends, you're having a good time, you're, raising your glasses in toast. I mean, dancing. I almost feel like it's weird. I got like this, and I'm sure there's only a very small percentage of you are going to know this, but I don't know. It's like a Saturday Night Live thing where there's all these girls dancing and then there's males trying to figure out how they're going to approach. And they set it up like a National Geographic sort of thing where, the females are dancing and the males are like the lions checking them out and trying to figure out how to mate and approach them. I almost feel like it's like that. And of course, it doesn't have to be for women, but I just feel like you're out, you're having a good time with your friends, and you're being noticed, okay? I get being noticed. I don't know whether you get approached or not. I just feel you're being watched, okay? But not like in a creepy way. I feel like somebody is noticing you with your friends, whether you're male or female, and somebody is watching you interact with them and almost getting, not pleasure, but getting some kind of like, what's amused? They're amused. That's what I'm getting. It's really hard for me to, because I almost feel they're watching this and they're very amused by how lighthearted and I almost said gay lighthearted and gay. I didn't mean that like an actual gay, but I mean it can be for some of you that are. But like really appreciating it, and they're just sitting there amused. They like watching you when you know you're not being watched, okay? I don't necessarily know that this is somebody that's familiar to you. I feel like it's just somebody sitting on the outskirts kind of watching you and liking to watch this and very amused by it. And like how you're being very carefree, not really having a worry in the world, of really enjoying yourself. Then we get to, this is such a strange reading. Then we get to this King of Swords here. This, I feel like, is... I got a few different things going on here. I know, it seems crazy. It's crazy to me. I almost feel like this is somebody that you're connected with. I think it's somebody who takes a fatherly role of some sort. So either it's a patriarch of your family, it's a father, it's an uncle, it's your partner who wears the pants, okay, essentially. And I feel like they noticed this, all right, or they saw this, or there's something in regards to that. I think they are bothered by it because of how he's looking. Okay, he's got this look on his face as though he sees right through this person. I don't think it's a person observing you. I feel like he in April, this person is aware that somebody is interested in you, okay? And again, don't get caught up in the gender roles. But this person's aware, they see this they see what's going on, okay? And they see it for everything that it is, and they're kind of observing, and they're being objective about this. Like, what's kind of going on here? I don't like how this is making me feel. Am I going to have to step off of my throne here and kind of exercise my sword? They're not controlling, but they're used to being the I don't want to say authority, but the stronger person in the relationship. And even if the relationship or the connection is just your dad or a protective cousin or something like that, I'm just kind of getting like, hey, what's up with this person? Let me observe them for a little while and kind of figure it out. I don't know. I'm going to have to wait for clarifiers. I don't know if I'm getting a romantic connection with that. I'm getting more of a protective connection. Like, what is this person up to? What are they doing? That kind of thing. They're being very observational. Now, as we move forward, we have this Eight of Wands here. And I think that conversations start to happen between you and the person that was observing you. So I feel like somehow they kind of get in touch with you and they connect with you. And I think this person is still in the background. They're aware of it because the King of Swords is looking over at this kind of going on. So I feel like you guys are going back and forth. You're texting a lot, having a lot of exchanges. Things are moving very quickly forward, okay? They happen very suddenly. It's very much of a whirlwind. I'm just having a hard time getting a gauge on who this is and how they kind of feel about that. Right now, all I'm getting is they're kind of watching it and observing it. So again, it might be a parental figure, somebody who's your guardian, somebody who feels like your guardian, and they're wondering, why are things moving so quickly? It went from this to this, and they're questioning motives and they're questioning things. So I just feel them being uncomfortable. I don't know who that person is. If you want to write it up in the comments, I always appreciate that because I read everybody's comments. So why is this Three of Cups here in the upright for Scorpio? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for the Three of Cups in the upright. Who is this person? What is this energy? And I feel like you don't even see what's around you. You're so entrenched in what's going on with you and your friends or your companions or your coworkers. You're oblivious to this observation or what's going on around you. You're very happy and you're very joyous. It's definitely a celebration with friends, with coworkers, with family, and you're all about that. You're in that. Why is this Swords here? Okay. Now we have the Three of Cups here. Magician card. Okay, you have to be... You must be in a relationship. You're bound to somebody with this Eight of Swords. That's what I got. You are bound and you are tied to somebody. And this person that's observing this knows this. But they find you magical. They find you, I don't know, there's something about you that they're very drawn to. But this Eight of Swords tells me you're bound to a partner. You're stuck in a relationship. And I don't necessarily think you're okay or happy in this relationship. It might be with this person. Or you're bound, I shouldn't even say relationship, you're bound in some situation that you can't get out of, okay? So I must feel like somebody's naysaying this, and this person kind of knows that, but they find you to be very magical, very creative. They're making these observations about you, and they're amorous towards you. They were amorous towards you because we're talking about, you know, previous thing, and they like how you can create things out of almost nothing. So I mean, this is somebody interesting, somebody who, like I said, from a distance is observing you. So I'm gonna find out what's up with this King of Swords here. This King of Swords could also be somebody who's a friend who's very wise and advises people and is like, hey, I don't know about this person, you know, I think it's weird how they're watching you, and they're kind of telling you what their opinion is, without being, you know, emotional about it. Why is this King of Swords here in the upright for Scorpio? Love energy is for April. Sun card. So they see you're very happy, okay? Happier than you've ever been. So I don't know if you end up kind of making contact with this person. They're seeing you're joyous, you're happier than you've ever been. You might be wanting to go away. Like this person might have been like, hey, let's go away to this island together. I want to take you there. But they're just seeing that you're happier than you've ever been. You're radiating. And they're still like, I don't know what to make of this. They don't trust this person. They don't trust them for some reason. They're like, you don't know enough about them. What are you doing right now? Why are you jumping into this? Do you even know what you're getting into? I think you overlook some stuff. I don't think you should trust this. How do you know you can count on them? Like they are bringing stuff to your attention because they're worried that you're too kind of like sucked into it. And they're also concerned that you kind of have this fantasy outcome in mind, that you're idealizing this situation. And they don't they don't they don't like that, okay? Because I feel like they're seeing things that you don't, and to them, they think that you're making this, um, what you want it to be rather than what it actually is. Okay, you're getting caught up in everything. So this is an advisor, somebody who advises you, someone who you usually listen to. Um, and they're trying to kind of say, hey, I saw this, I saw that. Are you really sure about this? And I don't think you're having it. You're like, I don't care. I'm happy. I'm doing it. So things move forward very quickly with this Eight of Wands. Why is this Eight of Wands here in the upright? Who's this person? What's this energy? Additional messages. This could be an ex. You know how you have that ex that you're still friends with and you're cool with them and amicable and everything, and then you start seeing someone that's really critical of everybody you see. Like, they don't approve of anybody. And it's not that they're jealous. They just are protective of you, like, in a different way. And they're like, oh, I don't think that person's right for you. You know, it could be that person. Why is this Eight of Wands here in the upright? Who's this person? What's this energy? Additional messages for the Eight of Wands in the upright. Okay, we have the Six of Wands in reverse, the Devil card. Okay, so things are happening very quickly, and now you're starting to see. I think you're starting to see the red flags and why this might not work out. You're starting to doubt this. You're starting to kind of pull back from this person a little bit because it's going too fast. This person's a little too eager. They're talking a little too much. They're hitting you up a little bit too much, like on the constant. They're a little bit extra. And you're kind of pulling back and you're like, yeah, I don't know about this. They're kind of overdoing it. They're like overachieving. They're trying too hard. And this is making you uncomfortable. The Devil card, there's something about them that kind of is off-putting for you. So the Devil card is the card of Capricorn, if that resonates. But this kind of says to me that you're figuring out there's something about them that's not quite right. You're starting to see it now. So either they're into, when they want something, they want it to happen like right away. They're overly eager. They're too like dependent on you and what you're doing. It's not anything that you think is going to turn out to be a healthy kind of thing. They're attached to you for reasons that are kind of a little too much. You know, like I said, a little bit extra. But this person won't let go of you. They're kind of clinging to you, and they don't want it because they have this, like, they're still, sorry about that, they are still in this just as much as they were. You've taken it down a few notches because you're kind of unsettled. It's not sitting well with you. And you're trying to you're almost treating them in a childlike manner. Like trying to discipline them, trying to kind of put up boundaries and saying, hey, it's not okay if you text after 10 o'clock and I like my alone time. And I feel like you're trying to kind of let them down easy. But they're kind of holding on to this because they still have this like way it's going to be. And you just, like I said, it's red flags or something uncomfortable and you're not sharing this with them. But I think you're having a hard time kind of letting go of them because I think they're clinging on to you. They're holding on to you. That enthusiasm is still there and they're still like full steam ahead and kind of getting. So yeah, interesting story. If this resonates, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email. Otherwise, click on the link below for what your love interest is thinking or feeling, whether it's a crush, a current, an ex, a soon-to-be ex, this person. I'll also be pulling something you do not know about them. Check out your 2020 Sun Moon readings in my playlist. The 2019s are still in there if you want to check those out. Ask me a question on Instant Go. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram. Like, share, subscribe, and or donate. Otherwise, adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye.